Dr. Ming Wu, PhD, is a doctor of Chinese medicine and the founder of FengYang Taoist Chinese Medicine based in West Hartford, Connecticut, with offices in Massachusetts. As a 20th century practitioner of FengYang Taoist Chinese Medicine, Dr. Wu is the only one teaching this authentic ancient practice passed down for many generations in the US with hopes to help those who are in dire need of medical healing. His healing modalities and medicinal practices include herbal medicine, external medicine, FengYang Tai Chi, FengYang Qigong, long-distance healing, Tui Na acupressure, high-end healing teas, and herbal infusions. Dr. Wu combines the spiritual component of healing, which Western medicine tends to de-emphasize. It is the soul, mind, and body that seeks to be in alignment and harmony that makes the body whole and healthy. His decades of strong holistic healing experience and extraordinary success with his patients has gained him national attention in US and was recognized by honorary masters of Tai Chi in China. Dr. Wu is also honored with his life achievements and patient success stories in his documentary film, Who Am I by Caleb Vincent. Let us welcome Dr. Ming Wu to our interview. Hello, Dr. Wu, how are you?
Good, thank you, Julie.
Oh, you're welcome. Thanks for taking the time out and interviewing. I'm sure the audience is going to be very intrigued about today's episode. So, Dr. Wu, why do you think there's such a healthcare crisis in society today? With all the medical advancements that we have, there's still a major healthcare crisis.
Because people, they want to fast and they forgot to take over their healing power.
Right. So you think it's like our fast-paced society that gives too much stress and pressure for people?
Yes, and they have to recognize themselves, what they can do, and take balance.
So what do you think is working and not working in society? It's kind of in alignment with what you just said. Can you explain a little more of what they can do?
Yeah, because the society get want to fast and they look in 100% for external cure. That's why so many autoimmune disease is say no cure. But that means no cure, no drug to cure. That means they have to act their own power and have to be find time for themselves to active internal healing ability.
So can you explain what is Taoist Chinese medicine?
Yeah, Taoist Chinese medicine, that means in order to practice this ancient system of Chinese medicine, it requires the practitioner have to be study the ancient Taoism philosophy. The older philosophy book is called Tao Te Ching, also called Lao Tzu. And the second philosophy book after 200 years, in 2000 years ago, that book called Zhuang Zi. That means this two philosophy book can help people to get into practice like in the present moment and find in a yang balance. But this book just a tool. That means a tool to help people to get there. And also in order to understand and practical for this Taoism system, the practitioner and patient have to practice Tai Chi or Qigong and meditation and get to know their true self. That's called Who Am I? That is ancient Taoism Chinese medicine system.
I see. So Taoism and the studies and philosophy of Lao Tzu is a huge component of this TCM, the Taoist Chinese medicine. But why is it so important? Can you elaborate more about the spiritual component of incorporating Taoism in your healing modalities?
Yeah, because without understanding and practice the Taoism philosophy, the person they cannot see themselves, cannot recognize what's problem, what is the root cause. And all the disease from modern study, the autoimmune disease say no cure, and they don't know the root cause because they don't, nobody else can study that say the one root cause for everybody. Example, asthma, they treat forever, but root cause, every case might different. And the patient have to understand, accept and let go to figure out what is the root cause. Maybe it's allergy to the food because the food quality is problem. Like the
That's
cow
right.
milk. Cow milk right now, they remove the cow baby. And cow milk is for cow baby. And that's why the cow milk right now is a problem. The ancient time in Mongolia and European, they have cow milk, but the people from Poland, I learned a lot from European. They immigration to US, they come see me, they say they're cow milk. They don't remove their baby and they don't have allergies to their milk. And actually US, the way we grow milk, even I talk to a local farm, small company, they still remove the baby. And baby doesn't drink mother's milk, that means unhealthy. And they're unhealthy for 3 generations and they become adult, produce milk, master produce for human being. It's the problem there.
Yeah.
I mean, food allergy is like, can be one of the problem. Another root cause of the asthma can be stress or the allergy to the pollution in the environment, maybe the office, the building they work have mold or something. And every case can be different. In this kind of environment or food, it's not 100%. Yeah, pollution. Pollution is from environment, but some people they find out they move to a new location or move to a new office, and their allergies in the gun. That means from external cause. That means you have can be from the food or from the air, from the
environment.
pollution,
Right.
air pollution in the space they are in. The energy is not right. And every case different. That's why in order to do that, Taoism is teach you to like find out who you are and look at and feel yourself and monitor yourself, experience yourself.
Right. Yeah, I mean, that makes total sense. You know, going back to what you're saying about the cow's milk, I mean, it's not it's not in the ancient way of being raised. I mean, nowadays it's all full of antibiotics and hormones, and that makes total sense with food allergies and so forth. Why do you think the average person does not know about TCM, about Taoist Chinese medicine? How come the average American doesn't know about it?
Because they get brought up in up to case that to look out the window, look for external help. They always try to find a cure from someone else. That's why this is a Taoism system, because people have no time. That's the problem. That's why they want to be everything quick fix. And that's called American Run Dunkin', because they've been marketing fast culture. People from the application, the way they grow up, even people grow up in Connecticut, they told me everything have to be fast, go. They train into that. I saw that in the high school student too.
Right.
That's why something you have to take time for yourself. That's why they're not open to that. The society, they forgot about this. Then when we need up to case this kind of culture called mindfulness to our like younger generation, then the future people more open to this kind of concept.
Yeah, it sounds like part of the TCM philosophy is having the self-awareness that you're speaking of, is having the self-awareness of your body, your energy level, your alignment. And you're saying that the average American doesn't know about TCM is because they're always looking on the outside for things to fix them, right? On the external. solutions, where it sounds like you are more focused on the self-healing, and it could be emotions as well, right? It could be pressure, stress, emotions, high emotions.
Yeah, that means emotion or they hold things in the past. That means one of the root cause is internal cause. Internal, that means they are from trauma, stress, and
Right.
even past experience, their attachment to the past. The past is history, tomorrow is mystery, and today is gift. And they worry about tomorrow too much. That's anxiety. Then they attach to the past. The past is over, it's a history.
Right. It's amazing. I mean, I hear this a lot with the other spiritual teachers and gurus is, when you suffer from trauma or stress or emotional negative feelings of resentment, bitterness, like what you're saying, attachments to the past, it's hard for them to move forward. And it sounds like it just manifests that illness into your body. And that's why people get diseases. Would you say that's pretty on point, or?
Yeah, that means that the root cause of disease have more than one. One is internal blockage, attachment, stress from inside. Even they don't have stress drop, they still create stress for themselves. That's called blockage. It's attachment in the past. Then that's an internal cause. Then external cause we're talking about. First cause is about environment and the food problem.
Right.
Somebody internal very strong, everything open, even they drink some low quality milk, low quality food. Only occasionally they're not gonna reaction.
Right. Oh, wow. Yeah. That
Yeah,
makes
that's
sense.
why some people they eat whatever and they live for 100 years. They never have problem.
Because
They never have to
internally,
be.
they're right. So internally, they're already balanced, and they have a good grip of their emotions, and their balance internally. So you're saying the external factors doesn't even affect them.
Yeah, they live everything, good food, bad food, but also the awareness is the balance of food. They're not gonna be eat only the one thing every day. It's
Right.
they're pretty balanced. That's why they accept good and bad. They little bit everything. That's why those people they don't allergy to any food or not allergy to the environment. Like some people have pollen allergy, some people don't.
Hmm. Yeah. No, that's great. So the internal and external factors is what people should take a look at in holistic healing. Um, Why do you think that some people think TCM is like a quackery? They don't think it's a real practice. They think it's fake. They think it could possibly be dangerous with mixing of herbs. How do you respond to this misconception of Taoist Chinese medicine?
Yeah, because many practitioners they only take a 1 week workshop. They get certified and they don't have somebody like ready get and they can be mess people up too because a lot fake. Like Western medicine, this is doctor good and bad too. Chinese medicine too, even back in China, this is a good one, bad one. But you have to know how to sort around, have to look at the history, their background. Do they got enough experience? If they don't have enough experience, at least they have a mentor, the older master, keep an eyes on the work with somebody.
Mhm.
No one out just like get out of the school and get out of the class and be get a lot of experience. At least some of my students they under my eyes for 5-10 years and they learn from practice together with me. At least they have a mentor to doing together. Example, I have somebody want to be in judge like Taoism, the art of the war. Somebody want to be in charge to be general in the war, the art of the war. So the best win the war without killing. That but you have to be strong. But beginning you don't have that power, you don't have that experience. You need a mentor. Then you cannot just take over the job right away. You need work with somebody have experience. They do it with you.
Right.
Then until you become a master, then you can take off. But a lot of people, the Western, they think they go to school. They all say school only book knowledge, and then never practical. Because the professor, most of professors even they don't know how to do their own business too. I know some professor they open a clinic this 5 years, no patient can do that. Why? Because they only get one appointment a week. They lost money on their business because they're not helping people. And they teach in school, that's not practical. That means they only teach the book. Some people only teach the book knowledge.
Right.
That's why it's a problem there too.
Right.
Any expert, right? Like even marketing, some people real, some people not real. Practically, same thing like your business. Marketing, you have to make a successful story, right? These are people come to you.
Right.
Same thing like Chinese medicine or Tai Chi and Qi Gong. You have to make people feel better. Even you want to teach Tai Chi, Qi Gong, or teach any wellness, you have to be like get somebody that have experience to when you're in and train you, and you have to help people to get better.
Right.
They get a lot of experience, right? There's no experience. That's why they think that this is for a book, then they can do it. If they get no result, that's why some people say not real, because no result.
Right. So you're saying the misconception of TCM is basically the mainstream people, they are educated on book knowledge first, but they're not practicing it on an everyday real level. So they're not gaining enough experiences with healing their patients to really know, to have the real knowledge of what TCM can do, right?
Yes, and also there's a lot of time good healer, good doctor, good instructor, they can't hide in the corner and they not get promoted too. That's why we have to bring more people practical. More practitioner is more practical to benefit to the society.
You pretty much have explained elaborately already that, you know, what TCM is and using a spiritual component in there. In general, what do you think are the major differences between Western and Eastern medicine, and how are the approaches different? Like, can you kind of paint a scenario where a Western doctor on how they treat a patient versus you, how you would approach a patient?
Yes, example like a TCM, instant TCM approach is look at the whole body, right, and also take time to find the root cause. And want to find root cause, in order to figure out root cause, not just the doctor can know the patient right away, but the patient have to be like partner together with the doctor, and the doctor have to teach the patient how to do self-awareness and we experiment, see what's going on, what is the problem. Then when they recognize, see and experience what they eat make it worse, what they eat make it better, then we recognize that person, the patient, we teach them and let them self-awareness that, example, they are young deficiency or they are in deficiency, and that in order to get the root cause, the patient have to be pay attention, because the doctor is not with the patient 24 hours every day. And they have to document down. They done their part. That's why we cannot help them, because they refuse to keep eyes awareness themselves. Then when those patients, I cannot help them. Usually I ask them a couple of questions. They don't want to take time for themselves. I want them to change a couple of things. Experience like no milk, no week, no milk for 3 months, or no week 3 months. If they don't want to work with me that way, I'm not gonna take their first appointment. I test on them, and that's why my practice have more successful rate. It's higher than other, because other practices take everyone. I'm not just take everyone. Usually one of 1,000 society, they come to me. I got plenty business already. If I take everybody, then become problem.
Wow, that's amazing. I mean, most Western doctors will take anyone, whereas you're much more selective with who you're able to help. So that's great.
Yeah, that's a different, because Western medicine only treat symptoms. That means they do not require the patient to change their lifestyle.
Mhm.
and they just treat them forever, say no cure, because that's designed for people who don't want to be changed. But I tell everybody, we have to educate the society. They should have a choice to know
Mhm.
that they have an option.
Right.
Option, I mean, they have to really make some change in their lifestyle. That means they can find the root cause. At least we have both way to go. Not to say American run Duncan one way to go.
Mhm.
Not the one way.
Right.
That people have a right to know, to choose
Right.
which way to go. People don't want to go this way,
Mhm.
the ancient way. That's fine, because ancient way you take time, it's take time and suffer too. I tell the people, say no pain, no gain. Why your pain? Because your energy block. And when we have to open the blockers, in order to have blockers, you cannot just cover up the pain. We have to
Right.
wet up the pain and find the blockers and open up. And not easy job for everybody. If people don't want to go this way, that's fine. But at least I explain to them, this way is take time and it's not easy too. But because people they lazy, they don't want to do anything. They want to take a painkiller, cover up the problem.
Right. They just want to pop
They
a
live with the
pill.
problem,
Right.
and the problem get worse and worse.
Yeah, I mean, the prescription crisis is pretty huge here in the United States, as you know. And yeah, I mean, that's the easy fix is to pop a pill and resolve any pain issues, diseases, etc. So are you saying that when you're selective with your patients and who you work with is because you want to take the time to holistically treat and identify where the pain points are, if it's lifestyle, if it's the external environment, the pollution, the toxins, or it's an internal, right? So you're selective because you're taking a longer time to work and heal and help heal that patient, whereas a Western medicine doctor would just prescribe a medication.
Yeah, that means the people they don't want to take time and to learn. I'm not take them, or they don't want to change any lifestyle, or even
They
they
don't
want
want to
to.
change lifestyle, yeah.
Is it that means I'm not helping? Why I waste their money, waste my time? That's make me
Yeah,
fail. That's why I have
true.
no stress. I tell people, say why I have no stress. And Western medicine doctor they have a lot of stress because they deal with the same problem, and the patient get worse down the line. That's why they take the stress from patient too. And for me, the patient down the line they become a doctor too. They know what's problem. They don't rely on me. They no stress for me no more. They
So you're
take off.
self-diagnosing now, right?
Yeah,
Wow,
they
that's
find out
great.
what's problem and know down the line they know what's problem and they understand.
Mhm.
Then actually that's why even my teacher, Dr. Xiao, 86 years old now, in China, he's always said the patient is the best doctor. And he said he learned from the patient too, because patient have to tell him he
Inform him,
learn
right?
from patient what the patient problem and what they eat make it worse, what they eat make it better.
Right.
And document that, then mean they have to find a way, like if your body or cold already, not enough young energy, you cannot just like drink juice all the time. But for me, my body is hot, I need some juice to cool down.
Mhm.
Or
No, those are great
right,
points.
like cool down in the young. The juice and like even celery and cabbage is more cold. And even make juice is more cool down. Your body hot and fire, you need cool down. It's health balance, but not that. That's not for everybody.
Mhm.
I mean, learn from the patient because in China, patient usually tell me but in America, this country people not pay attention. I have to ask them. They don't tell
Right.
me information, but in China they come with a
They
basic
tell
tell
you
me
their
already. In China
conditions.
only take me 1 minute because they
Right.
get me what they experience already. They've been monitoring all their life. They know what is the problem.
Interesting. Yeah. So that's a really interesting way of looking at it. I never thought that, you know, some patients are more willing to share their conditions and their self-monitoring, whereas the other ones, like what you're saying, can be lazy and don't want to make any lifestyle changes and kind of just expect a simple solution of taking, prescriptions as an example. Can you, Dr. Wu, can you give an example of a patient that you helped that had some sort of disease, some sort of pain point, and you were able to help this person through your practice?
Example like
Any patient success story?
Yes, success story. That means I have this case. Is this guy is from Honolulu
Yeah.
and have weak muscle, eyelid drop, and the Western diagnosis is with combined cities graphic. It's MG, M for Mary, G for good, but it's a long diagnosis name. But what happened is the diagnosis come out, the doctor tell him, say, it's no cure, you're gonna die, but we're gonna be experimenting on you, try steroid first. After 1 month, make it worse. That's why he look at TCM and he want Google TCM to treat this kind of condition because his whole body muscle so weak
Oh, wow.
to walk up to second floor too, cannot do anything. And TCM that time is during COVID-19. He planned to go to Guangzhou TCM hospital. One of my teachers there treat this kind of condition, and my teacher, the grandmaster, help thousands of them use Chinese formula to boost up the spring energy, and people recover, fix the root cause. Plus, why they lost the energy because they run out of energy, they overstress themselves in their job or career. And this guy cannot fly to China because COVID closed down. China closed down. Then he find me that I'm the student from there. I'm one of student of Dr. Xiao and trained under Dr. Deng. Then he called me. He want to come to Connecticut. I tell him, say, even you don't have to come. I just look at the time, long distantly. I can figure it out. It's just double check what is the problem, and we find out his main problem is the spleen deficiency. The qi, the middle of the qi is weak. Why? Because he run a big business for 17 years. He's young guy. He 38. He started the business like 21. Take over the father business. The father retired in Taiwan, but he grew up in US. He born and grew up in US. And he recognized that's the problem why he burn out the energy, because he focused everything too much on the job.
Right.
And I tell him that then you have to make some change, have to do foot bath every day and do some more exposure to put up energy. I give him a formula, herbal formula. The ancient way of doing herb is cook and drink.
Right.
After 7 days, actually his eyes open up, and after 2 months, he can have a normal lifestyle, just like he said, not 100% 2 months, but 80% better. But
That's
after
amazing.
1 year, I asked him how he feel. He actually become my student now. He studied Tui Na, Chinese medicine and healing.
Oh, wow.
He's a business guy. He don't need to make money, but he just want to help friend and family.
Yeah.
Because he realized his business right now, without him, he still make money. He have his wife become a financial chief officer, bring money for home, and he had CEO run the business, and he take 1 year to recover 100%. And he told me he 38 right now. He go back to feel like 20 again.
That's amazing. So you treated him with an herbal fusion, some sort of tincture?
Herbal tea, with herbal tea.
Herbal tea. Wow. That's
Also at the same time, the 70, like 30% is herbal treatment to activate him, make him feel better, get him hope. But another 70% is he have to be like take time for himself, and also do some work doing qigong and foot bath, because to calm him down, because a lot of anxiety and worry. Because of course you guys told you're going to die, and every time he go to see doctor, Western medicine, the specialist keep telling, every time keep scare him, say you're going to die. After 2 months, he's not going to ever go back, because he find out they don't know what they're doing. They want to experiment heavy duty drug on him, and even want to experiment surgery, undercut the brain open. It's experiment surgery, and they tell him he's going to die. Either it's not nice. If you tell them that you're going to die, why you do all this experiments? It's mess up.
Yeah,
and
no, that's
he
an
never go back to
extraordinary
the
story.
regular doctor, because he found out they don't know how to help in him, but just experiment on him.
Yeah.
And the doctor have no clue either. He never go back. He don't want to waste time no more.
Yeah. No, that's an extraordinary story about how you treated him and how you help heal him. And it's amazing because you saved him surgery, you saved him from his business, you saved him from dying. I mean, he's 38 and now, he's feeling like he's probably 20 again. And, the lifestyle changes and some of the adjustments he had to make towards his business. That's amazing. So is the spleen you were saying that was connected to his eyesight and you were opening?
Muscle, because his eyes cannot open up because the muscle so weak. The eyelid is cannot open.
Right. And
it's
so
a
the
muscle weakness. In Chinese medicine, believe the spring control the muscle.
Oh, the spleen.
Like even your stomach is like loose and low. Your stomach or even hands, all the muscle clap, like loose up because no strength to hold up. Even your stomach is like going down and press other organ. And the regular medicine do a surgery, but the problem still there. But we just have to tonify the qi. When the qi is strong and the muscle like form again, it's going upward. Because this case is all the muscle gonna collapse, weaker and weaker. Plus inside the lung too, the muscle weak. That's why people die, we cannot breathe it. Outside to skin, those muscles here in the eyes, the leg, the arm cannot carry 10 pounds or 5 pounds. Even cannot hold 10 pounds up.
Just because there's a spleen energy deficiency, all this happens. That's incredible.
Yeah, it's why have this deficiency, because they overuse their energy and not balance in their lifestyle. It's for 70 years, long time. It's a long-term problem.
So he was giving his energy, his qi too much to his business, right? That was
he have to manage the employee too. He build up the business from the father. Right.
No, that's a great story. Thank you so much for sharing that. I'm sure the audience would love to hear about it more. We're running out of time, so I'm going to go ahead for the next couple questions. How do you see the future of TCM with people? And do you think that people will start coming to TCM for treatment in the next 5 years, or do you think it's already happening now, where it's becoming
already happening now? Even
happening
I got
now.
medical doctor, they come to me now. They study with me because they waking up, because they see they waking up because things get worse. That's why they waking up. Have to be getting worse before get better. That's it. Now some to yin and yang, right? Shift, right? The energy shift to the point that nowhere to go.
Right.
Then turn around.
Right. No, that's an amazing story. The fact that Western medical doctors are coming to you to learn from you says it all right there. And I think, we're definitely hitting a lid on what's working and what's not working in the healthcare system. So, wow, I do agree with you that TCM is going to become more of a mainstream modality. Dr. Wu, do you have any last message that you would like the audience to know? Any message you would like to let people know about TCM, yourself?
I mean, I want to let people to know that's very important to check out the documentary movie called Who Am I?
Who Am I? Okay.
Who Am I? Documentary. Who Am I? Film.com.
Okay.
Who Am I? Film.com.
We'll put all that in the caption for sure, so people can start watching about you and what Taoist Chinese medicine is and how many people you've actually helped. Thank you so much, Dr. Wu, for coming on board. I really enjoyed talking with you and learning about your practice. And I will be seeing you next time. Thank you again.
Thank you.